Hello, this is video vlog number 7, How Time Flies. So, welcome back. Welcome back to my video vlogging. I hope you had a wonderful spring break festival. I certainly did. I went to Australia for 4 weeks, road trip across the country. It was fantastic. However, I'm not here to tell you about Australia. I'm here to talk to you about China. Firstly, I am in Zhongshan Park, which is one of my favorite parks. You might hear some music. There's some high-pitched squealing stringed instruments and some singing in the background. I hope it's not too distracting. This vlog is going to be about the frequently asked question I got when I was back in Australia. And that was the question of, how's China? All my family and friends, they asked, how's China? How's China? And unfortunately, I didn't really know how to answer them. I was kind of a bit lost for words. I didn't know the best answer, and I'd kind of stutter and be like, yeah, it's good, I like it. Such a big question, I couldn't give such a little answer. I hope in this video vlog I can give a much better answer. Before I do that, I have some confessions. It's from when I was coming back to China from Australia. See, on the plane when I left Australia, I was a bit nervous. I was having a few second thoughts. I had to reassure myself because I had such a good time in Australia. I was like, am I making the right decision coming back? Oh no, I was having a lot of doubts, and it was a bit scary, and it was a bit scary having those doubts. So I had an overnight flight, so I basically fell asleep in Australia and then woke up on the flight and arrived in China. But then when I got to my apartment again, when the taxi dropped me off at my apartment, I walked up the stairs and then went into my apartment. It was amazing. I just felt at home, and I was so happy. I went straight back into the swing of things. I had classes that afternoon, but it was such a good feeling coming back. Didn't realize there would be such an overwhelming feeling of familiarity. It was wonderful just to be in a completely different country, to completely different society, but feel so at home and just be it was just second nature. So how is China? Back to that original question, which unfortunately is still not that easy to answer. I do really love it here. It is challenging. It's like living in another different world, and I think sometimes you need a break, but it is, there's so much to it. I would say China is a massive country, and there's so much to it. You could do new things, a few new things in China every day for the rest of your life, and you die and don't know much about it. But from what I've seen, it's wonderful, and it's just different from everything I know. So how's China? It's great. I hope through these video vlogs, the ones I've done and the ones I'll do in the future, and the personal travel videos that I do, I hope that I can show you more of what it's like. Show you inside this bubble, which is China. However, I'm not going to give too much away because you should come here and see it for yourself to know it properly. Yeah, so last video vlog I had a theory that the first semester was all about settling in, and then this semester was about more enjoying it. And I'm happy to say, I think I'm completely right about that. There's so much less thinking, and everything's a bit more automatic. So it is focusing more on enjoying it, and not so much about working out how to do things and how to do China maybe. Yeah, so I'm in Zhongshan Park, which I like to call the Central Park of Hankou. So Hankou is one of the 3rd districts of Wuhan. And this is just the Central Park. So many people come here and do activities, and it's really lively, especially now that the weather's getting warmer. People are playing the music, people play games, the children, they do dancing, so the people sing, busking, people are buying fruit, all the good stuff. There's a lake, there's sculptures. It's quite a hub, and it's good to see some local Chinese culture. I love just walking throughout this park. This is my vlog on how China is, as briefly as I can give an answer. But yeah, I gotta go now because I'm off to teach some local Wuhanese some English from scratch, which is it's quite fun. It's quite fun, starting from basics. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. All the best. I will talk to you in a month or so. Bye bye. Bye bye. In China, when the kids don't do their homework, they get trapped in plastic and put in water. They have to try and escape.